What do you guys think about this girl? Please tell me in the stream chat. If you guys are working in a restaurant, people in the stream chat, if you guys are working in a restaurant and this girl was one of your customers, how would you react? If you were a waiter, if you were waiting on this girl, how would you react to her behavior?
Guys, so I'm here at TGI Fridays. I actually just want to know what happened to TGI's. Look at the size of the ribs. My dad actually used to bring me here monthly and it was banging. Now, is this a kid's meal or what? Did I order the wrong thing? I just need a member of staff, to be honest. I'm about to eat this entire meal for free. Excuse me? Excuse me. Is this meant for a human being? Yeah. Look at the size of the ribs. Is this a joke? £25. Really sorry. Is this a joke? You gave me the scraps from the kitchen or what? Hold on, guys. They now said they're calling the police for me. Hold on. Yeah? What was that?
Was it correct that you said you weren't going to pay for the meal?
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, we will have to call the police.
In fact, I want you to call the police right now so they
okay.
can see the type of meals you're serving a human being. Are you sure these are not human remains? Look at the size of the bone.
We're pretty sure.
Look at the size of the bone. Call the police. Stop wasting my time. Call the police.
Oh yeah. Look at the face at the end. Look at that face at the end. Look at that face at the end. Just mean and nasty and disgusting and like, why are you like this, girl? Girl, why are you like this? Why are you doing this, girl? Why are you doing this? This is so unbecoming. This is definitely not classy. This is definitely not chic. This is somewhat embarrassing behavior. And by the way, you guys have TGI Fridays in America, right? I'm sure it's an American chain. This is not like a huge surprise. This is not like a good restaurant. This is like a chain. This is a fucking basic ass shit. And she's kicking up this amount of fuss. She's trying to scam TGI Fridays out of a free meal. She's trying to fucking run a scam on TGI Fridays about eating all the food and then complaining about it so she gets the food for free because she's an influencer. It's like, nah, this is disgusting behavior. I'm not gonna lie. I saw this, I didn't like it at all. And I hate her. I hate more the attitude towards the waiters. I understand maybe complaining about the portion size. By the way, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's my inner fucking Kate Moss. When she held up the rack of ribs and said, "Oh my god, look how small they are," I thought it looked fairly decent to me. I'm not gonna lie. When she held up those ribs and she said, "Oh my god, look how small it is. Look at this portion, it's so small," I actually thought it was quite decent. I didn't really understand what she was complaining about. But I love how she said her dad used to take her to TGI Fridays every month. Babe, that's the problem at first. That's the first issue you have. Daddy taking you to TGI Fridays every month because he was guilty, because he felt guilty for divorcing your mum, and then thus kind of adding to your fucking obesity isn't a good thing. Going to TGI Fridays every month as a kid is not a good thing. I swear to God. Your parents should be taking you to those fast restaurants that often. That's a little bit too much. When you're growing, when you're young, you shouldn't be in the habit of eating that sort of slop. And she's holding up these rack of ribs, acting as if like it's a bad... Like, that's not a bad amount of ribs. That's a decent rack of ribs that you're going to get from a fast food chain. You know? I'd be more than happy if I was served that at some fucking place that had like it had fucking Ed Sheeran playing on fucking super extra loud. You know? And you got the whole rack of ribs with fries, a little bit of coleslaw, whatever, and a drink for like £15. That's a decent enough meal. Like, what else do you want? How else do you want this? You think this is going to be like Texas barbecue shit? Is that what she's expecting? She's expecting slow roast Texas barbecue rack of ribs. Like, it's small. No, it isn't. It's a normal size. It's not small at all. What's she talking about? It's small. What a fucking legend. One more time. What an absolute legend this girl is. Allegedly, her name, by the way. Do you guys want to know her name is? Do you guys want to know what her name is? Her name is UK Thanos. That's her name. Her social media name is UK Thanos. I'm not sure why she calls herself that, because that makes you sound like a beast. I would
powerful bunch.
Big up Mr. O.
Big back activities.
Super big back. The biggest back. But calling yourself Mr. Thanos, sorry, UK Thanos, is fucking crazy. She looks huge. Like, it makes you seem like a fucking planet, you know? But let's watch it. Let's watch it one more time because she's fucking amazing. Let's watch her one more time.
Guys, so I'm here at TGI Fridays. I actually just just want to know what happened to TGI. And look at the size of the roast. My dad actually used to bring me here monthly and it was banging. Now, is this a kid's meal or what? Did I order the wrong thing? I just need a member of staff, to be honest. I'm about to eat this entire meal for free. Excuse me?
Powerful bunch.
Her real name is Agostina.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking hate this guy, man. I fucking hate this guy. It's fucking insane. Oh, big up Sada disease, man. That's necessary though. Sometimes you need that, innit? You're going a little bit too hard on someone, so be like, hold on. Why are you talking? You know? Sometimes you need that. You need to be brought back down to earth. I'm out here yapping, you know what I mean? Giving it all the big into fucking UK Thanos. Like, hold on. You're a Thanos too. Alright, fair.
Excuse me. For a human being. Yeah. Look at the size of the rib. Is this a joke? £25. Really sorry. Is this a joke? You gave me the scraps from the kitchen or what? Hold on, guys. They now saying they're calling the police for me. Hold on. Yeah? What was that?
Was it correct that you said you weren't going to pay for the meal?
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, we will have to call the police.
In fact, I want you to call the police right now so they
okay.
can see the type of meals you're serving in human beings. Are you sure these are not human remains? Look at the size of the bone.
We're pretty sure.
Look at the size of the meal. Call the police. Stop wasting my time. Call the police.
Are you sure that's not human remains, you know? Honestly, she's kind of funny. She's kind of key in her own way. She's kind of key. But there's actually an update regarding her, right? I think I saw an update on the Shade, bro. Let's quickly do that. UK Thanos claps back. I wonder what she's going to say. I'm curious to see what her response is going to be. I'm honestly curious to see what her response is going to be for that clip that was incredibly embarrassing, right? How does she respond to people saying that she's rude, saying that she's entitled, calling her a piece of shit, whatever it may be? Let's see how she responds. I'm curious. How does UK Thanos respond?
Is let's put logic behind this. How does me apologizing to a bunch of strangers on the internet help TGI Fridays or even the staff? I beg you, man, fuck off and get employment. You're under shade, bro, writing paragraphs. I'm even seeing people.
Oh, I love the accent, by the way. I think she's the accent the accent's giving Birmingham, Bristol, Brighton, something with a B. The accent, I can hear it. It's something with a B. Brighton, Bristol, Birmingham, something around that type of area. But LOL at her court, I love this, by the way. People that are criticizing her in the comments section are unemployed, but her going and filming herself, you know, trying to fucking scam a free meal out of TGI Friday is not unemployed behavior.
People I know, one of them, you're disappointed in me. You're not disappointed in the fact that you're 21 with 3 baby dads. You're not disappointed about that fact. You don't even have a job.
Oh, whataboutism. I love a good whataboutism.
Yeah? The other one, your brother sat in jail for rape. You're not disappointed about that fact. I'm seeing girls who used to go to Primark and stuff sandals in their drawers and walk out talking about me in comment sections. I beg you, man, just... Do you get what I'm saying? Do you actually get what I'm saying? We
don't actually, babe. We're just trying to understand why you're trying to scam TGI Fridays out of, like... I don't know how much even that meal costs. It must be like £10. How much is how much does a ribs? What? How much does barbecue ribs cost in TGI Fridays? I'm gonna say like £10, £12 at most. What's a meal they cost? A cost of a BBQ ribs at TGI Fridays. A full rack of ribs is a popular choice. May require £5. £5. It's £5. No way is it £5. It can't be £5. That's not true. Okay, let's just look at the menu. It's not £5. No way is it £5. Let's go. Let's spend our time going through the TGI Fridays menu. Why the fuck not? How much is it? It's not £5. Nachos, wings, steaks, chicken, burgers. Where's the ribs? That's somewhere here, right? There you go, ribs. First, grill. Our ribs are marinated and slow cooked before being Oh, okay, cool. It's pretty expensive. Oh, okay, it's still not enough to scam, to be honest. Half a rack is $19.40 and a full rack is $24.80. What she was eating was a half a rack, right? Was that half a rack? What she had? That was a half a rack, I'm assuming? Is that a half rack of ribs? But she probably ate the other half. That's the thing, you know what I mean? She probably ate the other half, so I can't tell if that is a whole rack or half a rack. But still, you should have, if you can't afford to eat, don't go outside. You know what I mean? Like, let's not run these games, man. Let's not run these games, because that's kind of embarrassing for sis. I'm not gonna lie.
We actively encourage you to call TGI Fridays in Bristol and find out the truth. I actually encourage.
Oh, it's Bristol. Yeah, it is Bristol. So as I thought, it's Bristol. It's Bristol. But she's from Bristol. And before I recognize that accent.
You go ahead. Ask them how nasty I was to their staff. Ask them. I'm broke, I'm a bum. Really, how can I be? Thanks to you guys, that will never be the case. On the 15th, I can even walk in there and buy the entire shop. Okay?
Let's relax on that one. Let's relax. How you trying to scan? Like, honestly, I love this new generation. I love social media in general. You're the one out here embarrassing yourself on social, but then you want to start flexing. How are you flexing when you're trying to scam TGI Fridays out of free ribs? By acting as if they're too small. You're not even complaining that they're not cooked or not edible. You're just saying it's too small, so you want it for free. Like, huh?
All this bullying. You guys think you can intimidate me with social media, honestly? Do you think you have changed any sequence of events in my day because you're on social media writing paragraphs under Shade Borough, calling me a pig, calling me a bum, calling me a tractor, a lorry? I'm very self-aware. I definitely know I'm fat. You've wasted your time writing all this bullshit and this.
To be fair, when you keep saying you're self-aware and you start listing off all the insults, actually you listed quite a few. Remembering all the insults people have called you off by heart doesn't prove that you're not hurt, you know? That kind of means that you are kind of hurt and some stuff stuck. If you're reciting all of the insults from memory, that's pretty crazy.
Shade Borough, what do you want me to do? Must I now commit suicide? Honestly, go. I'm not apologizing.
But that's a crazy name to call yourself. I just think about that. Like, as a girl, calling yourself UK Thanos is kind of wild, bro. That is kind of a wild name to call yourself. That tells everything about her, innit? That she's embracing this image of like being a beast. Most girls don't want to be referred to as beast, but she's literally, you know, I am a beast. I have become beast. Okay, cool. Well, hope she gets sorted. Hope she's okay. Hope she doesn't get arrested. Because this country as well can be a little bit fucked up. So, you know, you run a scam on TGI Fridays for fucking 25 quid ribs. You get a fine. You get warrant out for your arrest. It could get really dicey very quickly. So, although this looks like a minor issue, this could end up escalating to be a big issue. Hopefully it doesn't. Touch wood. But this is some bummy behavior, I'm not gonna lie. It's really bummy. And as a black person, I kind of feel a little bit embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. If I was kind of embarrassed to see a sister out here debasing and embarrassing herself like that, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not that deep, bro. It's just some ribs.